drop me off in New Orleans.
In October 2005, barely 2 months after Hurricane Katrina flooded the city of New Orleans, public transit service was restored along a 10-block stretch of the 14-mile historic St. Charles streetcar line you see here.
Because it's very symbolic. I mean, the buses came October 2nd, which was the first Sunday.
But more than 2 years later, the restoration remains mostly symbolic. Today, the St. Charles line runs along those same 10 blocks, nor has service been restored anywhere else. The first new buses, 38 in a fleet that used to boast hundreds, won't arrive until April 2008, nearly 3 years after the flood.
Is not conducive for folks who have to get up early in the morning.
Why not?
Because they don't start on time, they're very frequent, and with me, I have to get a cab because there's no bus running at the time I'm doing work at 6 in the morning. Mm-hmm. So the service isn't that great.
No.
And then it stops late in the afternoon. Folks who have cars have no problem early morning or late at night. Folks without transportation have a problem early morning and late at night, and that's the jobs that are available to them. Mm-hmm. So I don't think it's a good thing.
Why has it come to this? New Orleans has been ranked more dependent on public transit than any city in America. 1/3 of its pre-flood population of 500,000 did not own a car and so had no means to leave the city. Yet today, while buses and streetcars ply the downtown business and tourist district, the people of this broken city still can't get around. In this 5-part video, we'll hear from the bus drivers themselves, the members of Amalgamated Transit Union Local 1560, about life on the streets as they see it, and why the restoration of public transit in New Orleans is going nowhere fast.
About a year and a half ago, I thought privatization. Now, I just think that it's poor leadership. Management is poor. They don't, and the people who have great ideas don't make decisions because they're not allowed. And I understand them because they want their job. You know?
They watch those buses go underwater.
They had people to drive the buses out.
And they said they didn't even think about moving them, for whatever their reason was. I don't know what their reasons were, whether it was a legal thing or what have you, but those were brand new buses. We watched them go underwater, but yet and still they came out here and moved all the old raggedy buses to safety.
Oh, yeah.
That don't make sense.
But this what gets me, that FEMA funding them with the money to get the buses, get the parts, to get our building up running and part, for we won't be in no trailer for 2 years. And guess what? They didn't use the money. They had to send the money back.
They had to send the money back?
They had to send some money back to FEMA.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What's
In this city called New Orleans. If you're not from New Orleans, let me hear you scream. Hope you're feeling much better now, like my homies feel. When you're feeling down and out, and you feel there's no way out, you get dropped off in New Orleans.